10 disturbing things narcissists think during sex. All right, let's get real for a second. I want you to imagine something. Imagine giving your heart, your energy, your passion to someone only to realize later that they never cared about you, they only cared about themselves. That's what happens when you get entangled with a narcissist. And today we're talking about one of the deepest, most personal areas where they play their toxic games. SESECE for a narcissist. Intimacy isn't about connection. It's not about love. It's not even about pleasure. It's about control. It's about power. It's about using another person as a tool to feed their endless hunger for validation. And you need to understand this, not so you can fear them, but so you can break free from them. Because when you know the truth, you take back your power. So let's pull back the curtain. Let's expose the 10 disturbing things narcissists think during sex. And by the end of this, you'll walk away stronger, smarter, and ready to reclaim your self-worth. This is all about me. A narcissist doesn't see intimacy as a shared experience. They see it as a performance, a stage where they get to be the star. Your pleasure, your emotions, they don't even register. They only focused on their own needs. I own you. To a narcissist, sex is not about love, it's about dominance. They want to feel like they control you mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's never about partnership, it's about possession. How can I manipulate this situation? Every moment, even the most personal ones, are just another opportunity for them to manipulate you. They might use sex to guilt trip you, to make you dependent, or to trap you in the relationship. I need to prove how amazing I am. It's not about connecting with you, it's about proving their superiority. They want to feel like they are the best, the most desirable, the most irreplaceable person you've ever been with. I don't actually feel anything. Deep down, narcissists lack true emotional depth. Even in the most passionate moments, they are disconnected. They fake intimacy, but inside they are empty. I can use this later against you. A narcissist keeps a mental file on you. They will use your vulnerabilities, your desires, and even the moments you share together as ammunition later. They turn intimacy into a weapon. You're lucky to be with me. They make you feel like they are doing you a favor, that you should be grateful to even have their attention. This is how they keep you trapped, by making you doubt your own worth. I need to perform. It's all a game to them. They might put on an act, making you believe they are deeply invested, but it's not real. They are performing for their own ego, not for connection. This is a transaction. To them, sex is often a currency, something to trade for favors, control, or status. Love, connection, those aren't even on the table. I can replace you anytime, the most chilling thought of all. A narcissist doesn't see people as irreplaceable. The moment you stop feeding their ego, they'll move on. Without hesitation, without regret. Now, listen to me. If any of this resonates with you, if you've ever felt used, unseen, manipulated, then understand this. It stops today. You are not a tool for someone else's self-importance. You are not an object to be controlled. You are not replaceable. You are a powerhouse, a warrior, a force of nature. And the moment you start seeing your own worth, the moment you refuse to accept anything less than love, respect, and genuine connection, that is the moment you take back your power. No more chasing approval. No more settling for manipulation. No more playing by their rules. It's time to rise. It's time to take control of your own life, your own energy, your own future. Because once you recognize the game narcissists play, you'll never be a pawn again. Your worth is non-negotiable. Your power is unstoppable, and your future is yours to create. You deserve real love, not manipulation. Love is not a mind game. It's not a strategy. It's not about who can control the other person more. Real love is about deep soul-level connection, not manipulation. And if you've ever been in a relationship where you had to second-guess every move, every word, every emotion, then listen to me, that wasn't love. Real love lifts you up. It empowers you. It fills your heart with energy. It doesn't leave you feeling drained. It doesn't make you feel small. It doesn't make you question your worth every single day. When you're with someone who truly loves you, they don't play with your emotions like a puppet on a string. They don't use intimacy as a tool to control you. They don't make you feel like you have to earn their affection. Love isn't a reward. It's a mutual experience of connection and growth. A narcissist will make you feel like you have to constantly prove yourself, like you need to be perfect just to be worthy of their love. But the truth is, you never had to prove anything. You were always enough. The problem was never you. The problem was the toxic game they were playing, making you believe that your value depended on how much you could give them, how much you could endure, how much you could tolerate. That's not love. That's enslavement. And when you finally break free from that, when you finally wake up and say, enough, you will see that the right kind of love doesn't make you feel exhausted. It makes you feel alive. It doesn't make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. It makes you feel safe, seen, understood. You deserve to be with someone who is excited to be with you, not someone who keeps you around as an option. You deserve someone who doesn't make you question whether they care. Because when someone truly loves you, there is no doubt, there is no uncertainty, there is no manipulation. Manipulation, and if you have to beg for it, if you have to fight for it, if you have to constantly prove why you're good enough, then it was never love in the first place. Love is not something you have to convince someone to give you. Love is freely given, effortlessly, joyfully. You deserve someone who is proud to stand beside you, who sees you for who you are and loves every part of you, not just the parts they can use for their own benefit. That's what real love is. It's about embracing, not controlling. It's about giving without expecting something in return. It's about feeling free in the presence of another, not trapped. When you finally walk away from manipulation and choose real love, everything changes. Your energy shifts, your confidence skyrockets. You begin to demand the respect you always deserved, and suddenly the game that narcissists play no longer works on you. Because love isn't supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to leave you anxious, waiting for the next emotional roller coaster. It's supposed to feel like home. It's supposed to feel peaceful, exciting, powerful, but never exhausting. And the only way to find that kind of love is to first believe you deserve it, because you do. You always did. And now it's time to stop settling for anything less. Narcissists use intimacy as a tool for control. Intimacy is supposed to be the deepest form of connection between two people. It's supposed to be the moment where walls come down, where two souls meet, where the world fades away and nothing else matters. But with a narcissist, it's never about connection. It's about power. To them, sex isn't about love or passion or vulnerability. It's about control. It's about using you to feed their ego, to manipulate your emotions, to keep you hooked in their game. They don't see intimacy as a sacred exchange. They see it as a transaction, a weapon, a way to dominate you. At first, they make you feel like you're the most desired person on the planet. They shower you with attention. They make you feel special. They make you believe that what you have is unlike anything else. But it's all an illusion. It's not real. It's a trick to get you to drop your guard. Because the moment they know they have you, the moment they know you're invested, that's when the shift happens. That's when the games begin. They start to withdraw affection. They start to use intimacy as a bargaining chip. They make you feel like you have to earn it, like you have to fight for their love. And that's how they keep you trapped. Because when someone can control how desired you feel, how loved you feel, how close you feel, they control your emotions, they control your self-worth. They make you believe that without them, you won't feel that passion, that closeness, that intensity ever again. And that is a lie. The truth is, they don't even experience real intimacy themselves. They fake it, they perform it. But deep down, they are emotionally disconnected. They don't feel what you feel. They don't crave closeness the way you do. They only crave control. And the moment you recognize that, the moment you see the pattern, you take back your power. Because intimacy should never be about control. It should never be a weapon. It should never be used to make you feel small, unworthy, or desperate for someone's approval. Real connection doesn't make you feel anxious. It doesn't make you feel like you're constantly trying to please someone who is impossible to satisfy. It makes you feel seen, understood, cherished. And if someone is using intimacy to control you, to manipulate you, to keep you under their thumb, then it's time to walk away. Because love isn't control. Love isn't a game. Love isn't a power struggle. Love is freedom. Love is mutual. Love is real. And real love will never make you feel like you have to fight for it. Your emotions and desires matter. How many times have you felt like your emotions were dismissed, like your desires weren't important? Like every time you tried to express your needs, they either ignored them, twisted them, or made you feel like you were asking for too much. That's what a narcissist does. They don't see you as a person with feelings, needs, or emotions that deserve to be acknowledged. They see you as a source of supply, someone to validate them, someone to praise them, someone to serve their ego. And when you start to express your emotions, when you start to say, hey, this is what I need, they shut it down. They make you feel guilty. They make you feel like you're selfish for wanting something in return. But let me tell you something. You are not selfish for wanting to be heard. In a healthy relationship, your emotions are just as important as your partner's. Your desires are just as valid. It's a two-way street. You are meant to be loved, to be cherished, to be appreciated, not ignored, not minimized, not made to feel like you don't matter. But a narcissist thrives on imbalance. They want to keep you small. They want to make you doubt yourself. Because the moment you realize that your emotions and desires are just as valuable as theirs, the moment you stop playing by their rules, the moment you stop bending over backward to please them, they lose control. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly felt heard? When was the last time your desires mattered just as much as theirs? If you can't remember, if you've been putting yourself second for so long that you've forgotten what it feels like to be prioritized, then today is the day you change that. Because real love is not one-sided. Real love doesn't make you suppress your emotions to keep the peace. Real love is built on mutual respect. And you deserve to be with someone who values you, who listens to you, who wants to meet your needs, not someone who only cares about themselves. Starting today, you take up space. Starting today, you speak up. Starting today, you remind yourself that your emotions, your desires, your happiness, they all matter. And if someone can't handle that, if someone tries to make you feel guilty for wanting more, for expecting more, for knowing your worth, then that person doesn't deserve you, because the right person will never make you feel like you are too much. Sex should be about connection, not power. Sex is supposed to be about connection. It's supposed to be about two people coming together, sharing energy, experiencing something deeper than words can describe. But a narcissist, they don't see it that way. They don't experience intimacy the way you do. To them, sex is about one thing, power. It's about feeding their ego. It's about making themselves feel superior. It's about using you as a tool to get what they want. And the worst part, they disguise it as love. At first, they make it seem like what you have is special, like there's this undeniable chemistry, this unbreakable bond. They make you feel like you're the only person who's ever understood them. But it's all an illusion. It's a tactic. A game they play to make you emotionally invested, because once they know you're hooked, they start shifting the dynamic. They start withholding affection. They start making you feel like you have to earn their love. They use sex as leverage, giving it when they want control, taking it away when they want to punish you. And that is not what real intimacy looks like. Real intimacy is about vulnerability, about trust, about deep emotional safety. It's not about playing mind games. It's not about power struggles. It's not about control. And if you've ever been in a situation where you felt used, where you felt like you were giving everything and getting nothing in return, where you felt like no matter what you did, it was never enough, then today is the day you say no more. Because sex should never make you feel small. It should never make you feel like you're being manipulated. It should never be something that's weaponized against you. It should be a source of connection, of love, of mutual appreciation. And if someone is using it to control you, to make you feel insecure, to make you chase their approval, then they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your time. They don't deserve access to you. You are not an object. You are not a means to an end. You are not a tool for someone else's validation. You are powerful, you are valuable, and you deserve to experience intimacy in its purest, most beautiful form, without manipulation, without fear, without control. And from this moment forward, you will never accept anything less. Never settle for someone who makes you feel replaceable, that at any moment they could walk away and find someone else, that you should feel lucky just to be in their presence, that they are doing you a favor by being with you. But let me tell you something. You are the prize. You are the one bringing value. You are the one who deserves to be cherished. And the second someone makes you feel like they could drop you in a heartbeat, like they could walk away without a second thought, like you are just another option to them, you need to run, not walk. Run, because that is not how someone who truly values you behaves. When someone truly loves you, they don't make you feel disposable. They don't make you feel like you have to compete for their attention. They don't play mind games to keep you on edge. And I know it's easy to get caught up in the illusion. It's easy to think, maybe if I try harder, maybe if I become exactly what they want, maybe if I prove my worth, they'll finally see how irreplaceable I am. But that's the trap. That's how they keep you chasing their approval. But hear me now. You never have to prove your worth to someone who truly loves you. You are already enough. You are already valuable. You are already worthy of deep, unwavering love. And the right person will never make you feel like they could swap you out for someone else, because real love doesn't make you feel like an option. Real love makes you feel chosen every single day. So if someone is making you question your place in their life, if they are keeping you in a constant state of uncertainty, if they are making you feel like you have to fight just to be seen, then they don't deserve you, because the right person won't make you feel like you could be replaced. They will make you feel like you are the only person in the world. And until you find that person who truly sees you, values you, loves you unconditionally, you don't settle, not for a narcissist, not for a manipulator, not for someone who makes you question your worth, because you, my friend, are one of a kind. And the right person will know that. The right person will show you that. The right person will never make you doubt it. And that's the standard you set for yourself from this day forward. A narcissist doesn't care about your satisfaction, only their own. Let's be real. True intimacy is about both partners. It's about mutual pleasure, deep connection, and the raw, unfiltered experience of two souls coming together. But with a narcissist, it's never about you. It's never about your satisfaction. It's never about what makes you feel good. It's only about them. They don't ask, what do you like? They don't care if you're fulfilled. They don't check in to see if you're feeling safe, comfortable, or desired. No. Their mindset is simple. What can I get? How can I take? How can I use this to feed my ego? And at first, it might not seem that way. In the beginning, they might put on an act. They might make you feel like you're the most desired person in the world. They might go all out, creating the illusion of passion, the illusion of connection. But it's all an act, a performance, a way to make you believe you found something rare, something special. Because once they have you, once they know they have control, everything changes. Suddenly your satisfaction doesn't matter. Suddenly it's all about them. Suddenly you're left wondering, when did I stop being important? When did I stop being seen? And let me tell you something right now. That is not love, because love is not selfish. Love is not one-sided. Love is not about someone using you like a prop in their own fantasy while giving nothing in return. When someone truly loves you, they care about your experience. They care about your fulfillment. They care about making sure you feel just as good as they do. But a narcissist, they only care about themselves. And the longer you stay, the more you start to believe that maybe that's normal. Maybe that's just how things are. Maybe you're asking for too much. No, you are not asking for too much. You are asking for the bare minimum. You deserve to be with someone who wants to please you, who wants to make you feel alive, who gets joy from seeing you satisfied, happy, fulfilled. And if someone isn't doing that, if someone is treating intimacy like a one-way street where they take and take and take, then it's time to wake up, because you are not an object. You are not here to be used. You are not here to be drained, to be left empty while someone else gets everything they want. You deserve real connection. You deserve mutual pleasure. You deserve a partner who gives as much as they take. And the second you realize that, the second you start demanding more, the second you stop settling, everything changes. Because suddenly their game doesn't work on you anymore. Suddenly they can't control you. Suddenly you see through the illusion and you realize you were never the problem. They were. And from this moment forward, you promise yourself one thing: never again will you let someone make you feel like your pleasure doesn't matter. Never again will you let someone take without giving. Never again will you settle for someone who only cares about themselves. Because real love, real connection, real intimacy, it's about both of you. And that's the standard you set from this day forward. You are not crazy. They just want you to think you are. This is the final trick, the most powerful weapon in a narcissist's arsenal. And if you've ever been with one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You start to notice something's off. You start to realize that things aren't adding up, that their words don't match their actions, that something about the way they treat you just isn't right. And the moment you bring it up, the moment you dare to question them, bam, the gaslighting begins. They flip it on you. They make you think you're the problem. They tell you you're too sensitive, that you're overreacting, you're imagining things, that you're crazy. They rewrite reality. They make you doubt your own instincts. They turn your confidence into confusion. And before you know it, you're questioning yourself instead of questioning them. But listen to me right now. You are not crazy. You are not imagining things. You are not overreacting. You are not being too sensitive. You are seeing the truth. And the truth is, they don't want you to trust yourself, because the second you do, the second you wake up to what's really happening, their power over you is gone. That's why they gaslight. That's why they twist the story. That's why they try to make you doubt your own mind. Because if you knew the truth, if you fully stepped into your power, if you walked away with your head held high, they would lose. And you know what? They already have, because right now you are waking up. Right now you are seeing through the lies. Right now you are realizing that every time you felt crazy, it was because they wanted you to. Every time you doubted yourself, it was because they planted that doubt in you. Every time you questioned your worth, it was because they wanted you to feel small. But you are not small. You are not crazy. You are not powerless. And from this moment forward, you reclaim your reality. You trust your instincts. You believe in your own voice. And when someone tries to gaslight you, when someone tries to twist the truth, when someone tries to make you doubt yourself, you stand tall. You hold firm. And you say, no, I know what I saw. I know what I felt. I trust myself, because that's the moment their game falls apart. That's the moment they realize they can't control you anymore. That's the moment you take back your power. And let me tell you, when you fully step into that power, when you fully embrace your own truth, when you refuse to let anyone make you feel small ever again, you become unstoppable. No more games, no more manipulation, no more second guessing yourself. From now on, you trust yourself, you trust your instincts, you trust that deep, unshakable voice inside you that says, I deserve more. And guess what? You do, because you were never the problem. You were never broken, you were never crazy, you were always powerful, you were always worthy, you were always enough. And now you live like it. Now you demand more. Now you never settle for anything less than the love, respect, and connection you truly deserve, because from this day forward, you are done playing small. You are done letting people make you question yourself. You are done being manipulated. And let me tell you something, your future just got a whole lot brighter, because this is the moment everything changes. This is your time. This is your power. This is your life. And from now on, you are in control. You are breaking free, and there's no turning back. Listen to me. This is your moment. This is your awakening. This is where everything changes. For too long, you've been made to feel small. You've been manipulated, gaslit, and controlled. You've been told your needs don't matter, that your emotions are too much, that you should just accept less. But now you see the truth. Now you recognize the game. Now you understand that it was never about you being unworthy. It was about them needing to keep you doubting yourself so they could keep their power. But that power, it's no longer theirs. It's yours. You are reclaiming your worth. You are stepping into your strength. You are walking away from anything and anyone that doesn't honor the incredible, powerful, one-of-a-kind person that you are. And from this moment forward, you set a new standard. A standard where your voice is heard, where your needs are met, where your love is reciprocated. A standard where you are valued, cherished, and seen for the unstoppable force that you are. Because let me tell you something, the moment you stop settling, the moment you stop playing their game, the moment you finally say enough, that's the moment you step into the life you were meant for. And I promise you, it's a life full of love, power, and freedom. So take a deep breath, feel that energy rising inside you, because you are walking forward, head high, heart strong, eyes focused on the incredible future ahead. And you are never looking back. This is your time, your power, your life.